Hi guys, hope you all are well. I am Keshav Chhipa and welcome to my new video. In this video, we're going to talk about lifecycle hooks. Lifecycle hooks are the callback methods which automatically get called during LWC lifecycle. In simple word, I can explain you that at the moment when the component is initialized till it removed from the page, there are important instances by which we developers need to perform some actions. And to perform those actions, these callbacks methods will automatically get called during those instances. It is little bit tricky to understand, but I think it's better to if we jump on the demo so you can just understood better. So here we do have two components, parent and child LWC. So we do have few methods. Let me write it here. First is constructor, and here we need to perform super. We need to write it super because this super will help us to take a this in JS we do have a this keyword, right? So it help us to take this. So after that we do have a connected callback, then we have rendered callback, then we have disconnected, then we have error callback. Error callback has two parameters, one is error and second is stack. So here let me write one debug over here so we can just get to know that which method is running. Parent constructor, so here I put the console in each methods, and if I go on the parent, I am calling a child component here in the lightning card, and let me just copy all of these into child one, and let me just change it to the child. Okay, so this is how we are doing, and if I go on the parent meta.xml, so yeah, I've put it the target here already here. So let me just deploy this. Okay, so let me deploy this too with this command. Okay, so we are good here. Let me just empty cache and hard reload. Okay, so here we got lifecycle hook here, and if I can see over here, the first of all the parent constructor get called, then parent connected callback, then child constructor, child connected, child rendered, and parent rendered. So the constructor is flowing from parent to child, same as connected callback. Connected is also flowing parent to child, but rendered callback method is flowing from child to parent. So that's how it's get automatically called. So if we need to perform some various actions, different actions, and we need to understand, and we do have some requirement that something should be performed child to parent or parent to child, or once it's rendered, once it's inserted into a DOM. So we can use this callback method over here. So the constructor is called when the component is initialized. Okay, connected same when the component is inserted into a DOM. Rendered callback when the template is rendered. So these are the definition of it. So we do have some more disconnected and the error callback. So when anything, let's say when any component is removed from the DOM, this disconnected callback will gonna be called. So this are the parent. So let me put one if condition. I'll just removing this from the DOM. If true, and then it's gonna be show child, and this gonna be called on a button. Let me put a one lightning button over here, and here I can just show label is gonna be click and on click. Action. So show child is our variable which is gonna be false at initial phase, and as I do have one action, so I'm making this true and false on every click. Okay, so what I'm doing, as soon as I click on this button over here, this method will gonna be called, and I'm just making show child true and false. That's all. Deploy. Cool, it's get deployed. So first of all, it is false, right? So the child component will not gonna be rendered. So here it is. Only the parent callback methods get called. As soon as I click on this, now that variable is gonna be true, and now the child callback methods will gonna be called. And same as the rendered callback flow from child to parent. So as we change in the parent as well, because that if condition is present on the parent, so that's why the parent rendered get called. And if I just again click on this, we do have a disconnected, because we have removed that child component from the DOM, so that's why the disconnected callback is called. So that's how that flow, that's how these callback methods execute and runs. So at last we do have a error callback. So error callback flow. So let me throw some error into the child first. So let's see, let me throw error here. Throw error. So let me deploy it. It is deployed. Let me empty cache and hard reload. So now you're gonna see some interesting behavior of lifecycle hook here. So yeah, it is only the parent component, parent LWC is rendered. As soon as I click here, what is happened, the child constructor run, parent error callback. So what happened here, if we got an error in the child, the parent error callback method will gonna be run. So that's how it's basically behaving. So this is all about this lifecycle hooks, the callback methods. We get to know the how the constructor is calling. Let me just remind you again. The constructor, when it's the component is initialized. Connected callback when any template is inserted into a DOM. The rendered when the variable, template, or the component is rendered onto the page, this rendered callback is gonna be called. When the child will give you any error, so the parent no, this is not, this disconnect is called, this disconnect callback runs when any template is removed from the DOM, and the error callback when the child component will throw an error, the parent error callback will gonna be run. So that's how this is all about the lifecycle hooks. Now you get to know that how it is behaving, how it is flowing, basically what is flowing from child to parent, parent to child. So that's how that's all about basically from the lifecycle hooks in LWC. Okay, thank you guys, bye.